Hello everybody, and welcome back to the archive, where we once again return with Final Fantasy XIV. Sorry about the last couple weeks. Outside of the technical issues that I was having with the new things I did to sort of upgrade the computer a little bit, I have not been feeling the greatest of late, mainly within the last week or so. Including tonight. I'm not feeling that great tonight, but I did miss like 2 weeks worth of non-Pathfinder streams, so I did want to at least hop on for an hour and a half, maybe two, depending on how I'm feeling in like an hour and a half, and play a little bit on stream, just, so, I'm still here, I still exist, I can, write something on a schedule and actually follow that schedule. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I'm going to be a little low energy today because I am fucking not only very tired from work, but as I said, I am not feeling the greatest. So we're just gonna kind of do our thing and just play a little bit. I really don't know what else to say. As I said, low energy tonight. Not really, a great time to be lower energy, given, we're gonna go march in the castle. But that's besides the point. We're gonna try our best here. Oh, fuck. It's been a while since I've been in this area. About 2 weeks, to be exact. I must say that anybody paying attention to the schedules on the Discord will probably have noticed that I did not put 2 streams this week, other than Pathfinder, and this, obviously. And that is purely because I have been putting, like, the Final Fantasy XVI streams on days that, just days that I think I'll be available, and whether it's me getting called into work or having to work till close and simply not having the energy, I haven't really had the time. I really haven't been good at following it because, I think, oh, I'll just get on when I get back from work and everything will be good, and that doesn't happen. So, I'm not saying that a Final Fantasy XVI stream won't happen tomorrow, just because it's not scheduled, but I am saying that it is possible it won't, which is why I didn't put it on the schedule, because I'm going to try to stop putting things on the schedules if I'm not certain they're going to happen, because I've gotten really frustrated with mostly myself, that I haven't actually been following the schedules like I said I was going to. I really don't need to fight this thing, but I feel I need to practice a little bit. We are going into a dungeon here. I haven't had much time to play over the last couple weeks. All I've mostly done was level up some alt jobs. I think I've only done like 1 day worth of dailies and shit. Purely due to the fact that I've been so fucking busy, man. Luckily, now that we're moving into springtime, things should become a little bit easier work-wise on us, so we should hopefully be able to actually get back to streaming multiple times a week. I'm not holding my breath, given I've said that now 6 or 7 times, and still nobody has, and still our hours and our times haven't really improved much. But, I can remain at least a little hopeful, even if I am very skeptical about it. Alright, let's go march on Doma Castle. Also, I really hope the audio is coming through fine. One of the technical issues, as I mentioned in the Discord, was that I was experiencing some major audio problems.
Understood. Wish us luck.
Mostly, from what I understand, was down to my choice to upgrade to Windows 11. I wanted to do so because I know Windows 10 support is ending, but it's been causing nothing but problems. I think I got most of it fixed, so we should be good. If there are any audio issues, let me know.
Right.
I'll be keeping an eye on this monitor where I've got all my audio shit set up, so hopefully if there's an issue like that one time I had no desktop audio, I will notice and fix it. But I can't make any guarantees for that.
Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Most of y'all are probably gonna die.
Then
Good
what
luck.
Are you waiting for? Move
You're
out.
going to fight them with pitchforks. Yep. Almost all of you are probably gonna die. The only people who are gonna probably live is this guy. Just because he has story relevance.
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
Yeah, get fucked. Guy wasn't paying any attention to anything but his call, man. A fucking dumbass. So we just gonna chill here and wait for the signal, or there we go.
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
I'm sure there was a better place for us to wait than this far out, but okay, whatever. Man, they've got some good timing. What, did they also have a link pearl, or did they just manage to perfectly sync it up?
Ah, war. To wield power, to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling.
Okay. Jeez.
A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oreneer. You fear that she will put the sun in shade. Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
What the fuck even are those? They have little teeny... What the fuck? They're like floating, walking cannons. Weird, but alright. Surely there's gotta be a more optimal way to design those than make them just basically large sticks with teeny little legs. Also, fuck, those are a lot bigger than they initially look like. Probably shouldn't have sent them out literally, like, one above the other. That seems like a silly choice.
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
I will admit, this cutscene is actually really well done. Like, this is probably, like, that little action sequence was actually, like, really nice looking, which
Swiftly, brothers!
is very
Fall
different.
not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
Also, it just now occurs to me, like, those cannons can't have that great range of motion. They've got to be really slow to turn.
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
it should fall so soon. Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
Wish we could be a part of that a little bit, but, you know. I understand we have to let some of our allies do the heavy lifting for us.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
Not really doing much against that large stone wall. Never mind, I take it back. That was doing a lot more damage than it looked like in that cutscene. Oh wait, that wasn't the pirates, that was the Kojin.
The wall is breached. The Kojin too will not be outdone.
I almost forgot the order of
Our allies have
operations.
set the
It's been a
stage.
couple weeks.
Now we must take the castle.
Agreed. Let's go march on the castle.
With me.
Although it's going to be a little difficult to do that with the castle mostly flooded, but I guess we'll find out. You seem remarkably calm.
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. He would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the last desperate flailings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my route?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owlet. By all indications, it was a success.
That's ominous.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash.
Very poetic.
The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
Your hair is little stiff there.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
I feel like I'd feel... Because they're obviously, like, they alluded to her, like, depressing backstory and things, but I haven't really seen enough to really care compared to what she's done at the moment. Oh, God. I forgot. I actually have to talk. There can be no doubt. The Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, to the Western Dock, and do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers. Yeah. Hopefully this queue doesn't take us very long. Fingers crossed. Oh, come on. Let me up. Thank you. Greetings and well met, my friends. Climb aboard, climb aboard. There is enough room for you all. That we might improve our odds of success, we will divide into 2 parties upon arrival. One composed of myself, the other you, Gosetsu, and Yukiri. Given our inferior numbers, we must needs finish the battle quickly. And so, while you and yours draw the enemy's attention, I shall steal over to the keep. Lest you worry, though, I've been to the castle only a handful of times. My father saw fit to drill its layout into me. I could find my way blindfolded. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yotsuyu. Agreed. Then let us be about it. For Doma. Doma Castle now accessible. Has there really only been 3 story dungeons so far? Whoa, I don't want to toggle that. Huh. There really only has been 3 dungeons, apparently. Seriously? Hold on. How many were in Heavensward? Yeah, that's for, well, yeah. Dusk Vigil. Saw them all. Airy Vault. Yep, that looks right. Library. These were post. These weren't, these were post Heavensward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Granted, I guess we're not done with the expansion yet. I'm sure there will be at least 1 or 2 more dungeons. So I guess it's not that strange. Now the question becomes, what am I gonna do for the 15 minutes it takes for this queue to pop? Fuck. Normally I have, like, a plan for this. Shit. Why did I not plan for this inevitable outcome? I would go do the seasonal event, but, no, we won't decline it, but we're not gonna, we'll just leave it there. I'm gonna just, can I move the, nope. Normally I'd just go do the seasonal event, but I did that off stream like a week, like the day it came out, because I was bored and didn't have anything to do, so I did that already. Guess we could do a job quest. Although it's kind of weird to continue the series of quests, which I haven't even done the most of which on stream. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go kill some trash mobs. I need a warm-up to actually fight things anyway. Most of my time the last couple weeks, the little time I could log in, I've spent leveling, the classes I have at 0. Just, you know. Just because I'm still, while I know what I want to play through when I eventually go through, Shadowbringers, that's the word I'm looking for. I still don't know what class I'm going to play for Endwalker Dawn Trail when I eventually get that. EQ's AoE. I need to remember, I need to do the 3-button combo in order to activate, what's it called? I totally just misinputted. Trek Attack, which is helpful. I'm remembering most of my button placements. I just need to not be as Butterfingers as I always am. I also gotta remember to use Armor Crush in order to get stacks for Alien Edge, instead of just prioritizing. I'm gonna guess I theoretically could skip the queue time and just pop in with NPCs, but I don't know if I trust the NPCs. From doing enough of the company missions where you take the level, the trusts or whatever they're called, on through the base dungeons, I don't exactly have any faith that the NPCs will be anywhere near intelligent. They're probably just more of a liability than anything else. Certainly, there's something in my list of things to do. I haven't completed where the heart is for the goblet, really. To be fair. Oh, or the lavender beds. I haven't completed either. I guess I could do that, but I don't want to travel that far. Because I don't know if the game's going to teleport me back here. We got fates. This might not actually be a fight I can win. It is definitely not a fight I can win. That's one of those big boss type of fates. Do I have any better gear? I do not. If it seems like I'm a little unprepared for tonight, I kind of was. It was a question of whether or not I was even going to be able to get on, I'm going to be honest. Mainly because I almost called off work today because I wasn't feeling well. And I'm still not feeling perfect, but, you know. I was tempted to delay, but I figured with all the misses I already did the last 2 weeks, yeah, that would have just been unnecessary. Still, probably should have planned a little better instead of taking a nap, but what can you do? I really need to clean out my inventory again. Actually, that's something I can go do. If I go back to this place over here, there should be a shop for me to sell things. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do Aether Current quests. That's a thing I can do. I'm just gonna warp there. Sure, I could go through the loading zone and do that, but yeah, fuck it. Save myself the little time, maybe make more progress. Let's see, shop, it was up here. see. Sort. Sell. Let's see. Anything else? I really shouldn't have all these items on me. It's all these monk arms, at least. Yeah, that's fine. Keep those for glamour. I'll probably need to go back for a glamour to the armor and glamour chest at some point. My XXAK is still in my inventory. I haven't taken that out yet. Alright, hold on. We're gonna teleport to, we're gonna go back to Ul'dah and put some stuff into my fucking armor. Clearly, I haven't been paying that much attention to my inventory. You should probably deposit all of my materia into my retainer, too. Alright, perfect. Alright, I can't actually summon my retainer from in here. Forgot about that. I have to go to the market board, or gotta go to the market board for that. Nope, that can be stored in an armor. Still don't 100% get the difference between the armor and the what's it called, but that's equipped. I don't want to do that. Let's see. And now we can go, we'll sort this yet again. Ooh, not discard. Sort. Really should just be dumping all of the cool looking weapons into the glamour thing, but I do have to, most of the weapons are stuff that I might actually need to use, because if I'm going to do Dark Knight for the Shadowbringers, I'm going to need to start leveling it, given the fact that, you know, it's still, I think, at level 30 something, instead of the going to be 70 I need to get it to. Any day now this queue could pop. If the queue goes longer than 20 minutes, I will just run with NPC. I'll just try it with NPCs. Which could be a blessing or a curse. It could either go perfectly, or it could go so poorly that I need to entrust items. That I need to re-queue, which would suck. So, I would rather not. Entrust. Entrust. Sort. Honestly, you can take all of my dies, too. Oh. You're out of inventory space, huh? I could probably... I don't even know what these are used for. I can't sell them. Should probably just discard all of them. I'll go through. Probably don't need all this crafting material either. I haven't leveled a crafting job in a little bit. I've started leveling Miner as a gathering job, just to have just as something on the side to do. Plus, you know, it seems that it's much easier to level crafting jobs when you also have gathering jobs, working on gathering jobs at the same time. Just because buying all the material to get me to level, like, the level 34, I think, on Weaver was very expensive. Probably not the best way to do that. No. New tombstone event? Yes, apparently there is new tombstones. Let's see. How did I not even notice this? Temple Karn, Cutters. Ew, ew. Cool. Different. PvP, Praetorium and Meridianum, and then a bunch of stuff I haven't done. Okay, apparently we're in week 3 already. Fuck. I am dumb. Ooh, deep dungeons. Level 61. That must be Heaven on High? And there's our queue pop. Look at that. Almost exactly 15 minutes. The queue timer was actually right this time. Granted, I would have preferred it to being wrong and it to pop like 10 minutes earlier, but, you know, what can you do? We figured things out. I found some way to occupy my time that wasn't just useless time wasting. It's a very cool looking dungeon, I'll say that. Holy shit, we are really doing a draw here, huh? Honestly, with this many enemies, it's probably worth doing the AoE combo. That was a fucking bold draw. I don't think I'd ever, well, not ever, but I don't think I'd ever consider drawing that many enemy aggro, that much enemy aggro at once. Ooh, ow. That's gonna hurt. That's fine, though. I'll just heal that myself. I fucked that up. Bad fingered it. Now I get to wear the hat of shame. Ow. Oh, we died. I'm going to assume we're going to white here, so, yep. Holy shit, the tank is still doing the tank thing. He is still over there getting the shit beat out of him. I mean, yeah, I know he got rezzed halfway through that, but holy fuck, the fact that he's still alive. Nope, there he goes. Ooh, big shield. All right. For real this time. I gotta remember to use Armor Crush more often. I really need to remember to loop that into my combo instead of just fucking ignoring it. There we go. All right, that's okay, now things are starting to get a little hectic here. But I'm fine. I was a little worried for a second there, but we made it through. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oop, more loot. Don't need that. Oh shit. Nice. Perfect. Pass. Oop, don't want to be there. I'm glad I went out and killed those couple enemies, because God, I needed this warm-up. I would not be playing nearly as well as I am now, and I'm not even playing particularly well. Unlike those. Sorry, guys. I know I'm dragging you a bit. Don't worry about hitting me. Oh, I see what's happening. Nice. Little dicey there, but we're fine. Maiming, no. Fending, no. Oh, I have just drawn attention to myself. Are almost dead. I'll just save my mantra charges. I really need to actually pay attention to the fucking enemy instead of, like, just looking at my hotbar to see what's on and off cooldown. Also, I couldn't tell if I was staying in an AoE there or not. That, we'll save it. Finally. Something I can use. Wow, they really fucked you up, huh? Not really concerned with it, Hien at all, huh? Just gonna let us handle this? I guess you do have a grudge against me in particular, so I guess that makes sense. Holy shit, what the fuck? That thing's got a gun? That doesn't seem great. Don't like that. I don't know what those do. That's what they do. I'm just gonna heal that. Trick. I love the fucking boss design though. This is a really fucking oh, yep. Make sure we don't catch anybody else. Love the weird techno hybrid thing. Okay. I can take that. That was a really cool fucking boss fight. Holy shit. Just a bunch of really cool, unique mechanics tied in with, like, just very aesthetically pleasing fight. Looks like they all left. Oh, that sound. No, never mind, they didn't all leave. Always gotta give out comms. I hate it when everybody leaves before I can get comms out.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all, come to confront the wicked witch.
Oh, are we gonna get your tragic backstory now? It's about time.
My parents taught me no better. They woke me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Domon. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead.
That's really unfortunate, and I'm sorry to hear that, but that really doesn't excuse your actions.
And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive. As a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a doorman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat. Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul.
That's pretty fucked up.
Oh. There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me? "'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance.
Oh. What, did you bring the place to blow?
And who shall fall? Let the die be cast."
She said the thing. She said the quest name.
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads.
Holy fuck. That fucking reaction speed. Holy shit. Literally out fucking paced a bullet.
We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
It's a good thing we didn't care much about the shape of the keep anyway. We did kind of, well, there goes the ceiling. Holy shit. You are a beast.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
That's gotta be tons of weight. Not like tons as in a metaphorical ton. Literal tons of weight, my guy. Holy fuck.
No, we will not leave you behind.
Honestly, if he can hold that much, like, I'm sure he'll probably be fine. Maybe a little on the main side, but I'm sure he'll be good. He seems to have survived worse. Oh, you motherfucker. You better fucking not. Maybe I spoke too soon. You... How the fuck does that gun hold more than one shot?
No. No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
"'Tis not this old frame cannot bear."
Fucking hell, my guy.
All of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons. Do not despair, my friend. Never before have I felt so alive. My eyes unclouded, my purpose clear. This is right.
You know, the fact that you coughed up blood means she hit a lung. The fact that you're able to breathe, let alone talk, let alone do that while holding up several tons of weight, you are genuinely impressive. Honestly, you might stand a chance against, the fucking what's-his-face. Like, genuinely a beast of a man. Like, look at that. That's all ceiling that he's holding up. What the fuck?
You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully. And I'm a better man for your guidance.
I know this is meant to be like a dramatic scene and I'm kind of talking over it, but what? The sheer absurdity.
And the Doma we build together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am, Shun. More than you know.
Hien! Hien!
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
Damn. Holy shit. That's unfortunate. He was like the best character. He was my favorite. Like, don't get me wrong, he and Yugiri are great too, but fucking Gosetsu's the best.
Gosetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
Hate to break it to you, but I think that time has already kind of passed. Yeah. I mean, even should his invincible body have survived being crushed by that much weight, the multiple explosions and the sinking of that probably kinda sealed things.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I mean, I guess it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility to survive something like that. But, like, the chances are basically zero.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are with you.
Besides, this is war. Losses are inevitable, even if they're sad. The fact that we didn't lose a lot more than that is a huge plus. Granted, I guess we haven't gone back and tallied up our losses yet. So, I guess there could still be more to lose. Yeah, that's fair. You knew the man for all of, like, 4 days, Cyrano. I appreciate your solidarity here, but, what... Fuck. I see. That's it. That's all you have to say. I guess it makes it easier. Also, nice. Saruman. Thank you. The occupation is ended then, and the people must be informed of our victory. But I will not simply give up Gosetsu for lost. Before aught else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river, and could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. A word, if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And did you find him? Nay, lady. Naught remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the matter of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I am sorry. There is not for which you should apologize. Thank you, Soroban, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is won, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. Why are we... What? Okay. I'm going down to the docks and to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Mayhap we should tell the others at the House of the Fierce to gather here. Magnai and Sadu know not of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor, Cyrena. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. You all look like shite. The captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough for celebration, and those people you're about to see need something to celebrate. Also, I don't like how this quest is called The World Turned Upside Down. That could either be very good or very bad, depending on how you interpret it.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
It's a really cool polearm you got there.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
This isn't exactly over yet, just because we took and dealt with the Viceroy,
Some few
you know.
words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
You know, there's still, like, a lot of, like, political things you have to do, and, like, we gotta start rebuilding. I mean, it's possible What's-His-Face is gonna come back and cause more problems. No, this isn't 100% over yet, guys. Like, let's relax for a bit.
Right. Yes, of course.
It is cause for celebration that we did win the first battle of, we won the battle, but the war is not over. Plus, we still need to go back to Amigo and deal with that. Well, if you won't say something, I will.
Hearing you say that, I find my courage somehow renewed. Much obliged.
Yeah, I don't talk much, so me threatening to talk in your place is probably, is probably a wake-up call here. Wow, that was fast. You all have some impressive dexterity to shift that quickly. It was like 2 seconds.
We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking.
That's not exactly filling me with courage, Yen. You might want to do something a little bit more uplifting. You can continue.
And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work.
Thank God at least you're acknowledging it. That things aren't exactly 100% set in stone and over yet. There's a lot of work to be done.
So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more? Here and now? And begin to rebuild our homeland?
You know, honestly, it's not a nice not being the center of attention for once.
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
You could sound a little bit more enthusiastic there, Lise.
This is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
They're still gonna need support. We can't just fuck off. Like, guys? Are we at least gonna give them, like, some funds to, like, help out? Although I guess that's more Tataru's thing than ours, but, you know, could be helpful. Yeah. Oh god, we're not even near that. Where the fuck even am I? The Doman Enclave. Oh, it's only a ferryable location. I see. I feel pretty accomplished after that. And because I'm feeling accomplished, I'm actually, now that my fucking allergy meds and my fucking ibuprofen have finally kicked in, I'm actually not feeling too bad. I obviously can't stay up too late, because I have work in the morning, but my original plan of just doing that, take an hour and then going to bed, I'll play it for a while longer. At least for another, give or take, hour. I really can't wait for hours to, or for our, for spring to come around, and for our work schedules to be less fucking chaos. So I don't have to worry about having to come in on random fucking days or working the very long hours I currently am. Fucking doing 9-hour closes 4 times a week are a big pain in my fucking ass. Makes it very hard to find time to get on and stream. I mean, when I first started Final Fantasy XVI, I expected the game to take me maybe a month or a month and a half of streaming, and think I'm at month like 4 at this point, just because of the chaos at fucking work. But hopefully that'll shift and adjust itself the moment, hopefully in another week or 2 here. Fingers crossed, at least. No. Hey, there's an Aether Current there. I guess one nice thing is that the way they're doing scheduling is changing. So, yeah, they're doing more schedules several weeks in advance. So at least I'll have some knowledge of things, so I won't be completely blindsided on Saturday night to know about my schedule for the week. So I can actually fucking post to fucking the schedule on Discord, like, more than on Monday night, just because that's the first day I have access to the schedule. Are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities, at which you would be the guest of honor, like as not. As I said earlier, being the center of attention is great, but every once in a while, I like to take a step back and let somebody else be the focus. Very well, there are other ways in which we might celebrate. By rejoining the fight for freedom in Garabania, for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and her people as our own, I think. But we have But we have done that which we came here to do. I can use words. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread through the Empire, and we must seize this opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow for the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You're leaving? I'm afraid so. We've got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes. The war here is ended, and there's no cause to remain. The Oranir and Dorthal have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue too must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, you just steal off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with. Places to be, people to rob, and so on. And the captain never was one for mingling. I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I will be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Hien? Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you're for Kugane, we would be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way. Until we meet again. Naught remains undone. Oh, fuck. I'm still using fucking Soromon's voice. Naught remains undone. You ready to depart? To Kugane, then. Besides, I'm attuned with the Aether net shards. I can teleport here whenever I want. It's not like I'm locked out of the zone. Have everything? Good. We will need to weigh anchor before the Sekisugami arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the Ul'dah. Pants. New gear. Fuck. Which glamour plate is it? There it is. I figured out how to use glamour plates, by the way. They make things a lot easier. I informed Tataru of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavors, I suppose. You have mentioned trying to teach me them at some point. I just was fucking around one day and I figured it out. You know, sometimes you can teach a stubborn, or not teach a stubborn, but yeah, sometimes a stubborn fuck like me can learn a couple things on my own. Even if I don't really investigate. Or go out of my way to do it. Honestly, I kind of learned it by complete accident. I was just kind of like trying out different glamours and was like, okay, well, you know, just using it as a way to like pose and do all that stuff. And then I just kind of fell into figuring it out. Now all I need to do is learn how to fucking manage my inventory better. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It is a pleasure to see your smiling face, Tataru. Less so yours, Hancock. The Rasho and I am sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you. Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I've already chartered passage for you back to Limsa Lominsa. The ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the four of you have boarded. The four of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I gave it some thought, and I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? So here you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and half a dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you're finished, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Yeah, let's see what's the fastest. Shiokaze Distillery? Hostelry. I don't know why I thought distillery. I guess I just always have whiskey on the mind. First to arrive, like as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind. Honestly, Japanese whiskey is really good.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
Yeah, fair point.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Not to speak of, I assure you.
Yeah, they were just almost executed, you know.
There. Hold that ship.
You two, what the fuck are you doing all the way out
What
here?
are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing here?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. We half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
That's a bit ambitious, don't you
We
think?
harbored no expectations of such generous aid. And as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma?
Actually, that's pretty smart.
And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
Still seems kind of ambitious, but, you know, I guess, it's appreciated.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Fucking Tataru has already made friends with
you lot!
literally
The
everybody.
ship's about to weigh anchor.
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
It's really funny how nobody comments on the fact that I'm just casually wearing a Garlean uniform. Like, I get it. It would be impossible to have dialogue for those kind of contingencies, but it's still funny. I mean, as much as the Garleans are assholes, they have a great sense of fashion. I really wish it was dyeable, but, you know, I'm also a huge fan of black and gold to begin with as a color scheme. So, it's not the end of the world that it's not.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we'd poured into that hole, and for what?
Don't kill the messenger, please. It would be fucking unnecessary. Should have just left when you had the chance. Just fucked off. Not to return.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranier Lupi.
The what? Kryl? What the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck? What? How did you end up here?
Xenosier Galvus, I presume.
What the fuck are you even doing in All
It's true
Amigo?
what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
God, you have some fucking... you have guts to say that.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
What the fuck, dude? That's a fucking metaphor. A fucking horrifying metaphor. How the fuck did you even end up here? What were you doing in All Amigo? What was the brilliant plan that led you fucking here? And how the hell did you get captured? Like, what the fuck? I am genuinely confused. Like, why? I don't think we've seen her this entire expansion until now. Like, what is she doing there? I mean, I guess it's possible that we did see her at some point, and I've simply forgotten because it's been a bit, but come on. Back in Eorzea at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to All Amigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. Here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. But in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to see what thrilled to hear what we have accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. I see I am not too late. Admiral? What are you doing here? Oh, my thoughts exactly. What the fuck are you doing here? The East Eldernod Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Garabania? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides towards rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results. I am sorry to say, 'twas a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Cryle Baldessian was taken prisoner. Cryle? Do you know where she's being held? They do not. But your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Thancred is in Garabania looking for her as we speak. Actually, now that I think about it, Cryle was here. I'm pretty sure she was present with us in, the resistance base that was completely destroyed. I'm pretty sure she was there. I could be mistaken, but I think... Yes, she was. She stayed behind to help heal Y'shtola after Y'shtola kind of got the shit kicked out of her. I think. If I'm remembering the series of events correctly. Which I'm pretty sure I am. Nay, Cryle taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrim Oriens. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady Ugiri. That was a fucking turn of events. And not a good turn of events either. Everything went so perfectly in Doma, and now things are just kind of going to shit. Which I guess is to be expected. I really shouldn't have expected, you know, us to just waltz in and everything to be fine. Also, Stuart Live, thank you for the follow. I did see that. Although it appears that my alert thing isn't working properly because I don't think it I saw the text pop up on... I saw the text pop up, but not the little bubble for it. Honestly, yeah. I've put a lot of time into FF14. Love this game. Let's see. Castrim Oriens. Yeah, I noticed. I just haven't taken the time to remove it. I really need to set up auto moderation to like get rid of stuff like that. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Honestly, it's fine. I won't play with it now. After all, I can't stay up for too much longer. Only about another 40 minutes or so. So, might as well use the time I have. No point in fiddling with chat at the moment. There you are. Have you have heard the news. God, I forget what voice I used for Thancred. Fuck. In broad strokes from Admiral... Fuck, I forgot that fucking name. Very true. I've noticed that everyone that I see pop in uses different, like, accent letters in order to, like, probably bypass the auto mod detection. I wonder if anybody actually falls for those. Like, it's like, view modding is not allowed. So, I can't imagine that they have that much success rate, but I guess with the amount of bot messages that I do get on occasion, they must have some success. In broad strokes, from Admiral Blowfiswin, what happened? Exactly. Kryle and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Yustola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arenvald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos... Very true, very true. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Yustola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. If we thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud, we weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. You have the echo? Okay. I assume that's what you mean by hearing people's memories. It's just kind of weird to hear it from this, from you, that you just, got that glimpse. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the echo as she is, of course. Half the time, it's enough to knock me on my arse, like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walked in for Dola's memories. What did you see? Also, we call them walkers? Like, memory? I guess memory walker, yeah. I don't think I've ever heard that term used that way before, but I guess that makes sense. A woman promised the world. Education, training, citizenship, all that and more if she but sold her soul. A traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return with Kryle Baldessian alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but we've yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Kryle or her current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Kryle back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and our allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted, and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the Castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Alden. If you hurry, you could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think she and I are going to go and see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. It's not even that far. We could have just waited. Like, he's literally right here. Well, well. Isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise. Warrior of Light. I'm sure you've heard about Kryle by now. That's why we're here. Now, I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass, and that's good news for Kryle. I'd like to think so. But enough about me. How is everything with you and the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, man, no mistake. Arnvald's been a godsend. Him and Minago and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in so short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames' All-Amigan Brigade, who have been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Girabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose, though we've come a long way, and we still have far to go. But we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later we'll get to Alamigo. But listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to Castramorians. There's no point in you telling me everything now when you'll only have to say it again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. I will say, things are holding up better than I expected. I expected to have at least 1 or 2 audio issues, or some other of those problems I was having, those technical issues, but it actually appears I fixed all of it, which is great. Normally I don't get things on the first try, usually it takes me a bit. Granted, I did spend 2 weeks trying to fix it all, so I guess that's fair. And I haven't even done everything yet. I still gotta install the new hard drives and get everything transferred over. Luckily, I've got all this weekend to handle that. While I do have work and I'm a little busy, I should have some free time to get all that stuff installed, so all of the other issues I've been having should be handled by next week. Fingers crossed. You've spoken with Thrancred, then. Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you are ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. Yep, we take that. There you are. And there is Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of our next move, but we would first hear of more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Damn right.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
Yep, that was the plan.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes,
It's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned. Not least poor Mistress Cryo.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamegan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valladina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rulger's Beacon. For as Rulger once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
Hell yeah, let's do it. The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castrum Velodina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Fordola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So, we'll get to fight the Skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye. Fordola is too aggressive to not press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of the garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure, but what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Velodina, Commander Kemp. All I need for you to do is fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye. We convince them that Velodina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust is settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. That's actually a pretty solid plan. It's got a couple holes and flaws. Things could go poorly, but yeah, it's the best of what we got. In that case, we shall both support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Warrior of Light, Lys, Arenvolt, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alice and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Relger's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we shall join you in the field. Godspeed. Alright, I forgot this fucking place is in ruin. No, it's recovered decently well. They've got the tents back up. It's no longer in, it's no longer completely destroyed. Still not perfect, but, you know. It's getting there. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Velodina is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Monago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms now. Arenvald, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? All forces are to depart for Castrum Corvi when ready. That will be all. Stay with me for a moment, if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the barber. Another's an older fellow who likes to pass the time in the store of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself, by the rivers to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you're finished. Wait, I know you. Captain Astrom, it's an honor to meet you. I was living hand-to-mouth in Ulda, but decided to enlist in the Flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. But this ain't no time to talk. I've got to prepare you for the operation. Take care, Captain. We'll give those Imperial Horsens what for. You know, sometimes I forget I'm literally a captain in the Immortal Flames. I say, if it isn't the lass who helped me find the ward I misplaced. But there I go, treating you as an equal. It wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken the time out of her busy day to help me. Well, what's done is done. But know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle, and the next and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well. I'm used to people sending me to be an errand boy to do things. It's just kind of part of the job. I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Alamigo, you did. Wilred and the rest of us had got it into our heads that if we had enough crystals, we could summon Rhalgr like the Amalja summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilred? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dad's dead after all. Yeah, I remember Wilred. Really unfortunate. But at least he died doing what he thought was right. Then maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. You've had a word with the men I mentioned, then? As I'm sure you've noticed, they have another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or the other, but that's not the reason I wanted you to speak with them. A man who lived in Garabania his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with their cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons, yet all belong to the Resistance. And growing larger, we've grown more diverse, and while there is good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. It'd take a special sort to lead such men to Al Amigo, don't you think? Leader of the Resistance, huh? Don't I have enough titles already? Now wouldn't that be a sight? The Slayer of Gods and Savior of Ishgard leading the Resistance into battle. You're not short of relevant combat experience, I'll give you that. Being serious, though, I've been thinking about asking Lise to be my successor. She's young and worldly, strong and kind, a bit daft at times, but not so much that it worries me, especially given what I've seen of her since she returned. Look after her. She's our future and my hope. I trust I needn't say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good girl. Right then. We'd best head over to Castrum Corvi. Or what remains of it, rather. Yeah. Also, it just occurs to me that there's an entire thing over here that I haven't yet to do. Like, there are maps. Like, we're, like, decently far along. This quest is what level? Not that button. There it is. This is level 67, and we've still got maps that we haven't explored. I guess that's not entirely uncommon, like, with the, Some All, where that was, like, we got there at, like, level 59, but still. Speaking of, this is level 67. We're getting pretty close to the end of the main story, the actual Stormblood main story. Now, obviously, we still have the post-Stormblood quest to do. And then the Alliance raid, and the, what's on my normal checklist? The Alliance raid, the Standard raid series. We have to do Heaven's Word and Stormbloods, because I'm assuming there's more fucking, what's it called to do? Hildebrand Adventures. I need to level fucking Yark Knight all the way to 70 and actually be halfway decent at tank. We'll lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Monago sees the flag. Got your gear in order? Any moment now.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Alright, let's do this. Okay, I accidentally opened up my Discord window. I'm really glad secondary overlays don't show up in OBS. Not that, you know, there's anything there, but, you know, it would just be weird to have Discord open up in my message history. You know, just accidentally thrown up. I really gotta learn how to fucking disable that shortcut, because I hit that all the fucking time playing this game. I think it's like alt something, but I literally do it like every fucking couple, at least once an hour generally when I'm playing on my own. Whoa, that's a lot of AoEs. Oh, I'm not targeting the enemy. I think I'm targeting. Okay. Easy. Oh, hello. Think you're clever with your little tricks. Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Oh, we're fighting you now? I kind of expected you to be like a dungeon battle, but... this is alright, too. Whoa, okay. That's fine, they're pointed outward. I'll just not stand in their line of sight. What the fuck are you doing throwing that over there? Like, what's the goal with that? Oh, you want to knock me into it. I see. God. Why am I invisible?
Meet my new friend!
Yeah, that's very cool and all, but, you do understand I defeated fucking, what's-his-face. You know, I'll just throw daggers at you. I'm not too worried about this. That's a lot of AoEs to dodge, but...
I'll cut you to pieces!
Sorry, but you lose. What were you expecting? You really think the person who helped fucking liberate Doma, like, almost, not single-handedly, but, you know, four-person-handedly, isn't gonna be able to take one person?
God damn you!
My bridge. Goodbye.
No
Leave.
more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
I can't imagine how many fucking glamour crystals you would need to use in order to fucking display that. Like, that's a big-ass fucking flag.
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo!
You didn't have to say it 3 times. We got the picture.
Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet!
It's over.
Damn it!
Where the fuck did you go? How do you just
Let them
smoke
go,
ball
Lys.
out of that?
We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Oh my god, there's an Ishgardian. I mean, yeah, I kind of figured there would be, but, like, it's just strange seeing them with us. A nice helmet. What the fuck?
Villadina is fallen? Impossible.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
I can't believe this game didn't work. Brilliant strategy, but holy fuck. There were a lot of things that could go wrong with this strategy. But I guess, you know, with us around, things are bound to go perfectly.
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. Skulls with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
It's a shame Portola got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're gonna take it all. Take it back. All of it. One ilm at a time if we have to. I'll take the casting ring. And I think that's as good a place to end it as any, because that's I think we made pretty decent progress. Not that it makes up for the 2 weeks that I missed, but yeah, we'll make our progress back eventually. Fingers crossed. I hope next week we'll actually be able to do one of these streams and then another Final Fantasy 16 stream, so we can make a little bit more progress in that. I don't even know how far I am along in that game. But regardless, thanks everybody so much for watching if you still are. I will be back on Friday with the boys for more Pathfinder. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, it's not impossible I'll be on tomorrow with Final Fantasy 16, but I didn't put it on the schedule because I'm not 100% confident. One thing that I've definitely decided on doing is if I'm not certain that I'm going to be able to stream, I'm not going to put it in the schedule. And to be honest with you, after doing a 9-hour close, I generally do not have the energy. I would like to have the energy, but generally, rule of thumb, I don't. So that's why I keep missing Thursdays, other than the technical issues the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, all technical problems that I really should have tried to get ironed out and made and checked before I attempted to stream the day that I got all the parts and all that shit adjusted, but I don't exactly plan ahead. I'm not exactly the best planner. Regardless, if you enjoyed and want to catch more streams, the easiest way to do so is to hit the buttons on your respective platforms, whether that be the subscribe button and the bell on YouTube or the follow button on Twitch. But regardless, I hope everybody enjoyed and have a good night. See you next time, hopefully.